Joining us right now, Dinesh Khara, the MD at SBI on the show right now. Mr. Khara, good morning. Good to have you on the show. And thanks so much for pulling time out between the holiday season for us. Mr. Khara, a huge credit growth boost is expected on the back of rising incomes and rising population, etc. as well. What kind of growth can we expect from SBI in FY20 as well as going forward into 21 too?
Good morning. First of all, thank you very much for having me on your channel. Well, when it comes to the credit growth, of course, when it comes to our retail credit, we have observed a decent growth in the last year. We expect to witness a similar kind of a trend going forward as well. And I hope that the corporate credit growth, which was quite muted in the current year, perhaps the kind of positivity which we have seen post resolution of SR and few such cases and the NCLT, the private investment which we saw that almost it was on a hold last year, perhaps we'll see some kind of an activity there also, and we are quite hopeful that we'll be in a position to see some better credit growth in the corporate side in the coming year. Though government has continued to spend significantly in last year when the private sector investment was not coming through. So we expect that in the year 2021 financial year, we'll perhaps have a situation where even the corporate credit will also witness a better growth.
I also wanted to understand, the sticky point of NPAs, Mr. Khara. Where is it that we stand in the cycle right now? Will corporates and now the telecom sector continue to be in pain, or would you say that there is, perhaps some light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to NPAs for these sticky sectors?
Well, I think telecom sector is, of course, a bit of an uncertainty as of now. We are just waiting and watching how really things pan out. So once there will be some kind of a certainty, then we'll be in a position to have a better picture before us. But nevertheless, all said and done, the promoters who are behind the major telecom sector players are the strong and strong players. So we are hoping that the disruptions should be the least possible. So that's what our expectations are as far as telecom sectors are concerned.
Then let's talk about that. And when you see it correcting further, what's the key role you feel that banks can play in order to facilitate that recovery?
Sorry, I could not get your question, please.
On the NBFC front, while we have seen select NBFCs managing to steady, there still remains a long way to go. What do you feel banks or financial institutions could do to kind of facilitate that recovery, quicken it, if we could say so? When do you see things improving further?
I think when it comes to NBFC sector, we have, of course, witnessed a bit of a turbulence in the last year. But I would also mention that, the way the regulatory regime has undergone a change when it comes to NBFC sector. And this is something which is very, very positive. And the sector regulation and the better corporate governance in the NBFC sector can certainly help because NBFCs are always perceived to be the last mile funding vehicle and their access to the customer being very, very near. So that is something which is going to go a long way. And I think apart from that, the kind of partial credit guarantee scheme which was introduced by the government last year also helped the banking sector to sort of securitize their asset book and also create an additional way of funding for NBFCs. And I think in the coming year we expect to see that even strengthening further. Apart from that, even RBI came out very clearly in terms of the various category of NBFCs. So that is something which is very positive. And I think these are some of the positive developments which have taken place last year. which I'm sure will help in strengthening the NBFC sector per se and improving the confidence of the common man also into this particular vehicle.
We do have a lot of asset monetization and value unlocking that's lined up. There's UTI, IPO, SBI cards, and AMC, which is on the anvil. So how much is SBI looking to generate from the subsidiary listing over the next 2 years?
When it comes to asset monetization, I would not say that stake sale which we are attempting in these companies is an action in that direction, because these are something which is very core to State Bank of India, in the sense that the State Bank of India, being the largest financial group in the country and also the most credible name in the country, has got a responsibility towards the common man in terms of providing the product which are having a credible features. So I think from that point of view, they are very core to our main activity. Yes, of course, we started the process of taking these companies to the public market, and it started in 2017 when we took our SBI Life. Now we are planning to take our SBI card to the market in the current financial year itself, but in the first maybe in the March quarter. So that's how it is, and the very thought process is that we will be taking out these companies to the public market as and when they grow up to a size, and when it is absolutely necessary that they should be listed entities also. So that is something which we have in plan, and of course in the current year we are planning to do SBI card. In due course we plan to take out our non-life insurance and also our mutual fund, which is also doing exceedingly well. So I think these companies at the right and opportune time will be taking them to the market.
Mr. Khara, recoveries from the NCLT and the IBC proceedings, how much more can we hope to recover as we head into the new year? What are you anticipating? When do you actually see SBI's valuations get re-rated on the back of this as well?
Yeah, I think the current quarter we have of course seen the most important landmark in the history of insolvency law, when SR got settled, and it has very clearly laid out the jurisprudence of the insolvency law in the country. So that has we have actually almost about 15,000 crore kind of a money which you have recovered in the recent past, about 3-4 accounts. I think we expect in fact at least couple of more accounts getting resolved in the January-March quarter, and apart from that we are quite hopeful that even outside the insolvency law also we should be in a position to make some reasonably decent recoveries.
Khara, such a pleasure having you on the show today, and here's wishing you and your entire team at SBI a very happy and prosperous new year from all of us at ET Now.
Thank you very much, and I wish you also a very happy 2020, you and all the viewers also. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.